Hi everyone, welcome to Dear Mama. My name is Leonida Owaga and I'm your host for the day. This is our season 2 and today we have a very special guest. She's a very dear friend of mine and we've come to bond over motherhood, entrepreneurship, among other things. I'll give her a chance to introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Nancy Atieno. I'm the CEO and founder of the Vama Tiles shop, and I'm also a mom of 2. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you, Leo, for inviting me to your show.
Karibu sana. So Nancy, you've mentioned that you're the CEO of Vama Tiles, a whole CEO, and this is your business that you started from scratch and you're running. So maybe you can just tell us a bit about how that idea came about, and maybe what was it like starting the business?
Yeah, I can remember it so nice. I'm in the business like 2.5. I'm almost 3.
Wow.
I started the business in 2003. So another business that I do, I'm a landlady. I do own this rental. So while we were building, when we were doing our finishing, we went to purchase the tiles. And because it was a larger quantity, we decided to go to the company direct. So reaching at the company, that's when we realized like, wow, so we can get a nice deal. So from there, we decided to ask around, then we asked like now then by then we went as clients, then we decided to ask like, how about if we decide to purchase, now we want to go and open whatever, blah blah, and then that's how they told her. But at first, when we were just going, we were just purchasing. Then my husband saw like, how about this thing? These people are giving us a nice deal. So I can say it was his idea at first. Yeah, it was all his idea. Yeah.
Nice. So, before maybe starting this business and before maybe you became a mom, I'm sure you had ambitions growing up of, what you wanted to do as an adult, what you wanted to be. Maybe you can share that with us also.
Yes. Growing up, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but now something funny, I wanted to do something with beauty. Yeah, even in college, I used to sell, these small things to do with beauty. I could purchase, sell to my friends, something like that. Then even after I graduated, I started, while I was still a stay-at-home mom, I used to sell these jewelries, earrings, bags, some oils just from home. I just had that passion. Yeah, even by the time I went to purchase the tiles, I had the capital in hand, but I was doing a lot of research about beauty and cosmetics, those things. I'd done my research, Nairobi, where I'd purchase. In fact, I was like almost ready where I could purchase all these things. Then until when we went to purchase our own tiles is when we had the change of the idea. Yeah.
Would you say the profit margins are much better on this side of tiles as compared to maybe the beauty side?
What I can say, the beauty side, I can't talk much about it because the ones that I was doing was just still like a side hustle, kidogo. It wasn't a big thing. So I had not even opened a shop. I was just doing it from home. Yes, I could just purchase some small things from Nairobi and sell them to my friends, something like that. So I had not started it like a big scale, so I can't rate the margin, though it was also nice for a start. But for tiles, I can't complain so far.
So far,
yeah, so far I can say it's so good. I can't complain. Yeah.
You mentioned that you are a stay-at-home mom while you are doing the side hustle. So when you're opening the tiles business, now you have a physical shop. It means now you have to start going to work physically, which means now your babies can be at home. And then as you go to work, what was that like for you as you were starting out?
Wow. At first, it was kind of tricky. I remember, balancing motherhood, balancing business, it was somehow tricky. But now what I just did, I had to, you just have to be so intentional of what you are doing. Because remember, family comes first, of course. Your business also should be there for you to maintain the family. So basically what I did at my shop, I also have staffs that I've employed who can help me sometimes, because, as a mom, there are mommy duties you have to do. Sometimes you're needed in school. Sometimes they're just things you have to do. Aside from that, you're also a wife, So you're like three in one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're the same person serving all these things. So you just have to balance, though sometimes it's quite hectic. Most of the cases, my tiles, because we take them from the company, they can reach very late at night sometimes. Then we offload until late, even around 10 at night. So you find that time you're supposed to be with their kids, you have to balance. So that's why, we have these people coming in. You have to look for a nanny, someone to help you. And sometimes even your spouse comes in. Yeah.
I see. Just as we were talking, you mentioned about this one instant where it was a bit of a challenge with your nanny. Maybe just share that to the rest of the.
Yes, I can remember that day. I was just 2 months in the business. I was still very new. Then I just get a call from my neighbor. A neighbor is like, "Hi, how are you? Are you at home?" I'm like, "No, I'm at work." And then she is like, "But you can see your house help is living with things." Then I'm like, "Can you just stop her? Please stop her." By the time I'm telling her like that, she's like, she's gone with the motorbike. I'm like, "What do you mean?" Then I ask, "Where's the baby?" Ati, "The baby is here playing with my baby." I'm like, "What?" And then, at that time I had clients on my desk. And then I just told my boys, "Please, handle for me these clients." I had to rush home, and sometimes you find there are clients who want to deal with you personally. Like that day, I remember. But when you're just told that your kid is left alone, someone is going with your things, you can't concentrate. So I had to rush home. Going back home, where it was so my house was almost empty kitchen wise. The girl had stole things from me, what. So I'm like, now where do I start? I've just started the business. It's still new. The nanny that I had, whom I'd trust so much, is now gone, So you kind of have that confusion, like, what are you going to do? What is, Yani? That day, it was a long day for me, but I just went home, just try and, wipe everything in, because the house was it was in a mess. So I tried to clear the mess how I could do, and then rush back to work. Then in the evening I had to come back early because now the baby had left with the neighbor. I had to come back early. But one thing I can say, and I thank God, the same boys that I started with, they're the same people I have. They're so nice people. I think like we've understood each other so nice. They know, like, they understand the business. They know that even the business is what is sustaining them. So they handle it so well. So like for 2-3 days, I had to look for another nanny as they were there handling for me. So I could chip in kidogo kidogo during the day to go and look, But now here we are. Yeah.
I can imagine that is so stressful. Now it's like you have to be stressed now about your baby. Are they going to be okay as you go back to work? So maybe what kept you going? Because it's possible you could have just been like, this business thing, it's not for me. Let me just stay at home and make sure everything is good at home. But you kept going 3 years down the line. Here you are. So what kept you pushing?
I can say if you've decided to start something and this is what you want, you will definitely put all your energy and effort on it. I can say I'm that one person. If I decide this is what I want, I will go for it and I will do whatever it takes for me to get it. Yeah, because I remember even when starting, I started small. I didn't start big. The shop was small. I started with, very little capital. Then as days goes by, it grew pole, yeah. As clients were coming, you had just these walk-in clients. The way you relate with people, the way you relate with one client will go and tell others. Harper, this is how they handle you, this. Then I think what made me grow that fast was the price. My pricing was a little bit fair compared to the rest. So that's what made me grow faster. Yeah.
Okay, I get how, of course, it's challenging and you have had your ways of, overcoming those challenges, which honestly are just admirable. So maybe you can tell us what are some of the benefits? Because, on the other hand, there's employment. On this hand, there's staying at home. And then on the other, there's now entrepreneurship. So what are some of the benefits that you've noticed in terms of especially motherhood and entrepreneurship?
Well, in both cases, there are benefits. There's nothing so good like seeing your kids growing, you're just there, you're seeing your kids growing so nice, you've nurtured them so well. Like I have these wonderful kids. The way they're growing, I just love them. I have kids who will tell me, like, even, Mommy, today you're going to work. Sometimes they can even tell you, Mommy, today can you just stay with us?
Yeah.
They kind of sometimes miss that bond. So what I came about to do, I had weekends, I said, is for family. I'm an Adventist, so on Saturday I don't open. I close the shop, we go to church together. On Sunday we can open for middays, so that Sunday my boys do handle it, so I can stay with the kids, we can bond, we can do anything, I can take them. So I just feel motherhood is something nice for me. I enjoy every little bit of it. And for the business, the benefit, I can say that I just love how it's growing. Yeah, from the way I started to now, I can see growth. I just love how clients keep on coming and coming, how they refer people. I just love that. One shows me a good growth.
It's very fulfilling.
Yeah.
And I can imagine how your kids see you doing all these moves. Kwanzaa, you're a mother to two girls, two very beautiful girls. And I have interacted with them, and I know they have fire spirits.
Yeah.
They're so out there. They're confident. And I feel like most of it they get from you, definitely. Of course, I'm sure the father as well, but also you. So maybe what is it what type of woman do you want them to be as they grow up? Women, that is.
Wow. One thing I know, they'll grow to be great people. I won't say like I will force my kids, like, I want you when you grow up, you be this. I want you to do this. No, I want them to grow and do whatever they want and be whatever they want to be. That's what I'll say. If someone will think like, okay, I'll follow mom and dad. Something funny, me and the dad, we are both in business. The dad is doing things with real estate. Me, I'm here with this other, and we also have these rental things. So for now, I can't really say who is into business thing or the real estate, because they both talk about what we do.
Oh,
Yeah, they both talk about what we do. You can someone can just tell you like, Mom, sijui, can we just go tuone hii shamba? Mwingine, Mom, can we just go see your business? So they are into both the things that we do. So for now, I can't say really what I would love them to do, but whichever the decision they're gonna make, we are going to support them fully. Then the younger one is like the dad, sana. I feel like she has taken more of the dad, and the dad is someone who he's a go-getter. Yeah, so I feel like they're just going to be good ladies when they grow up. The combination of me and the dad together, when we instill that moral to them, they're gonna be fine.
Nice. That's awesome. I can't wait to see that journey as well for them. And I know they're going to make pretty good adults.
Yeah.
If they're learning from you too. That's incredible. So you mentioned there's a few things that you might want them to know about life to help them as they grow up, or to help them even in adulthood. Maybe share some of them with us.
Yeah. There's so many things I've learned until now as I grow up. One thing I can teach my daughters as they grow up is to have clear boundaries. Yeah, in whatever you do, be it in your friends, be it in your workplace, be it home. There's nothing good like having clear boundaries. Yeah, once you set your boundaries clear, no, you will not even feel disappointed in life. Even people, cross you, you'll just know how to handle yourself. Yeah, and people will also know how to handle you and how to relate with you. That's one thing I feel like I didn't grow having. I used to be that soft person, like, who would want to enter into, every space that I get, take each and everyone's side. Even if you wrong me, even if you do what to me, I could just be like, it's okay, Yeah, I came to realize that being that too soft can sometimes cost you. So having clear boundaries, it's so nice. So I'll instill that to them.
That's lovely. Okay, even in reflection, in the workplace, you said you have two amazing boys that you work with, who
Yeah.
you've started working with, and up until now,
Yeah.
how important is it to set these boundaries?
Yeah. My boys, I call them my boys. Yes, of course, we do have clear boundaries at work. They know what to do, what not to do when I'm there. They know how to handle clients. They know there's things if they do, if I'm not there, they do to clients or even they do to the shop, they know it's gonna cost them. So, and I love how they follow whatever we do put in place, the rules, they follow them so nice. So yeah, just having boundaries, it's something that I think that one has helped us grow. We do respect each other. We do respect each other's space. I don't cross them, they don't cross me. When you are in business, it's business. They're men. I'm usually the only lady there unless we have clients. So the boundaries that we've set between them, we are doing good. Yeah, we are
That's
doing good.
awesome. And so maybe a few tips to someone, a mom or even a father who wants to start a business. I'm sure there's a few lessons you've picked up along the way. I love the one for setting boundaries. Is there something else?
Yeah, one thing I can tell anyone who wants to open a business, once you have the business idea, go for it. The business will not grow. The business will not come up if you don't start it. Start it. There is no business that does not have disadvantage and disadvantages. Concentrate on the advantages, then know how to overcome the disadvantages. Don't worry about where the clients will. It is God who gives you the business idea. The same God will give you the client. So just make a move. Once you start, everything is going to flow, because once you have that capital in hand, you've done everything that is needed, and here now is the business you've started. Unless you don't know what unless you don't know what you want to do. But if you know your goals that you've set for that business, you're going to work for it and it's gonna stand. And the same God who gave you the business idea will just bring the clients. So always make a move. Don't have the business idea and sleep with it. Start, even if you're starting small. Start. Nowadays, I see people even doing business at home. Yes, just start even there at home. Market yourself as much as you can, and you'll see yourself growing. Yeah, the thing is just make a move. Don't sleep with your idea.
Start with whatever you have.
With whatever,
Just keep
however
moving.
little it is. Just, I remember I started very small. Okay, the money that I had for cosmetic that I wanted, it could have been a full shop, Yeah.
Yeah.
My shop could have been full. In fact, I think I could even had a store. But now for tiles, because tiles, it's quite costly. So purchasing with the same amount, the shop wasn't full. Yeah, but I said, okay, God, this is it. I've started. I want to see how it's going to be. It's going to go through. And that's how I started. And now the shop is full. I have a store. The store is full. I now want, a bigger shop. Yeah, once you start, it will come through. Yeah.
That's incredible. We really do wish you all the best in your business.
Yeah, thank
I know
you.
clients keep up coming back because of how you treat them, and I've interacted with you and I've seen you interact with people. So I know your heart will just keep bringing people. It will keep bringing
Yeah.
people. Maybe you can tell us where people can find you. So you sell tiles only?
Okay, basically I sell things that go with tiles. We do have spacers, we have grout, we have adhesive, we have taps, we have sinks, locks, anything that goes with, we also have
Construction.
toilets, we have sinks, yeah, all that you can get in our shop.
Where is your shop located?
My shop is located at Riyadh Airport. There is this center opposite airport called Riyadh Airport Center. You can find us there at a building called Genga House. You'll find us there.
Okay, on the ground floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sawa. So if anyone wants to maybe reach you, maybe they want to even just order via phone, because I'm imagining maybe they don't have to come to the shop physically. If there's someone maybe in Nairobi, in Western, and who wants to just order for the tiles, maybe
Yes.
where can they call you?
Yeah.
Where can
I
they
do
reach you?
have clients even from diaspora.
Ah, nice.
Yes. I've dealt with them. I'm even having one now. I'm still doing the supply. He's in UK. There's one in South Africa. It's just a phone call and we deliver. However far you are, we do deliver. So you can reach me out at TikTok is at nancy.atieno21 and my business number is 0704152039. Whichever place you are, we reach. Yeah, just call, then we do delivery.
Quality service, quality products,
Yeah.
and delivery is also there.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much, Nancy, for sharing your story with us. Thank you for the lessons. I've also picked some of my own that I know will help even in the business that we're doing, and of course in life as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed this podcast because I
Yes.
know I have.
Yes, I have. It was fun.
Nice. And we started with you for a very long time before. So as a tradition here at Dear Mama, we are setting up this tradition where every single mom after our podcast, you do sort of like a reflective letter to yourself, something that you would read on the day you're having your first child. You know that your first baby is always the one who's introducing you to motherhood.
Yeah.
So on the day you're becoming a mother for the very first time. So just a message to yourself at that point.
I know that feeling. It's usually you have mixed reaction, emotional,
Yeah.
you are happy, like you are like, now here it is, now you are a mom, here it is, you have to, but we do have that joy that you do feel, you've struggled until the end, now you are bringing someone, this is a human being that you are bringing to the world, and all our mind, all our energy is usually focused to the baby. It's a nice feeling. I won't lie. I think all moms know. Some people, our grandmothers usually like to say, like, you'll just forget that thing and you'll just give birth to another. They like saying that thing, but it's not easy to forget. Ama sijui us nowadays, you don't forget it. It's not easy to forget, but it's usually a nice feeling bringing someone. But what I can tell women out here, motherhood is not easy and it's not hard. It's something that we can handle. One advice I can give mothers is give birth to the number of kids that you can handle. If you can handle 10 kids, it's okay.
Go ahead.
Go for it. If you can handle 3, 4, go for it. Because at the end of it, women should be also empowered. We need to work. We also need to look at our husbands. We also need to look at the babies. We are like 3 in 1.
Yeah.
So once you know what you want, how many kids you can handle with your business, just do it. Yeah, but it's very important if you consider the number of kids you want so that it can help you balance your life.
All right. So just to conclude, like a message, the one I was telling you, so it's just like, dear mama, to your younger self now. Just a message that this is now a personal message to you, not necessarily to all other moms, just to you. A message to yourself when you are having your first child.
Dear mama, what I can say is it's going to be okay. Don't fear. It's going to be okay. I know it's not the first and it's not the last. And I'm neither the first person or the last woman doing this. It's going to be okay. Just have the courage. Don't fear anything.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. And thank you for taking time to have this podcast with us, having a conversation with us. I know we've come from far. We've worked with you before. And it's always a joy. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, me and Leo, we've known each other for quite a time now. They did my Nyombo ceremony. It's on their page at Seamless Frame. You'll get them there on their YouTube page. It's there. They do Nyombo ceremonies. They do events. They also have a studio with very beautiful qualified pictures. If you want to take, a birthday photo shoot, a baby shower, whichever photo shoot you want to take, they do very quality. You can just go at their YouTube. Check the Nyombo at Kindube. That's what my Nyombo. It was so professional. You guys, I love it. Just go and check it there.
Yeah. Do you know it's actually one of our top videos on our YouTube? Yeah, it was such a beautiful ceremony. Everyone really loves it. The feedback, the response has been incredible. We had such a beautiful ceremony.
I've seen a lot of, the Nyombo events on YouTube. But one thing I love about this one, it's the professionalism in it. Yeah, it's so professional. I just love it.
Nice. Thank you so much. It's such an important life moment of yours, and for you to actually just let us be part of it in some way was quite the honor. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you everyone for watching. We really hope you enjoyed this conversation. I hope that you picked up a few lessons, a few gems to take you through life. And until next time, bye bye.